Assalamu alaikum and a lovely good morning to all of my little students. I hope you're all doing great, enjoying your day, enjoying your lectures, and having fun with your teachers. Are you all? That is great, amazing. So as I told you that it's a lovely, beautiful morning, amazing day, a sunny, beautiful day. So we are enjoying the day as well. We are enjoying the lectures with you and having fun. So it's such a nice thing to spend time with little kids like you. So that gives me so much of energy. Okay, this is our social studies class. And in our social studies class, we are learning about professions, right? Yes. So we are going to just have a look at them, which we did yesterday, right? So we have, like we discussed about teacher, we discussed about the tailor, right? And then the hairdresser, right? We discussed about the hairdresser as well, and the doctor and the baker. Yes, what we have here is a baker, right? He bakes bread for us. He bakes pastas and made pastas and bake breads and cakes and so many things, right? So we did about we learned about teacher and tailor and hairdresser and doctor and baker and all that. So they are all comes in profession as we discussed. And they most of them are community helpers. Now, we are going to discuss today about the community helpers. Yes. Now, the community helpers have an important job in the community where we live. The place where we live, there are like lots of people and they all do different type of jobs, right? They have different role. So each community helper has a different role in the community, right? Not everybody does the same job, right? So they have a different role in the community, and role is a special job or responsibility in the community. Every single person has a different role. So the role is a special job or responsibility, right? So there are different community helpers. For example, like police officers. Police officers keep the community safe. Yes, police officers keep the community safe. And there are doctors. Yeah, where is our police officer, which we have seen? Because there are so many professions, so they all get like mixed up. So we were talking about the police officer. Police officer in the community, they protect us and they keep the community safe. Then we have doctors, right? What do the doctors do? What do the doctors do? Doctors help people stay healthy. Yes. Doctors help people stay healthy. See how important role he has. The policeman has to keep us safe from the robbers, from anything, right? And then the doctor, he takes care of our health. How important it is, right? And we should respect our community helpers. So, and when you need something, it is important to know which community helper you should go to, right? So there are a couple of community helpers, and I'm just going to ask you a question. Okay, what if you feel and see that here you're here, they've grown long and they're all like messy and they're improper? So which community helper would you think you will go to? Uh, will you go to a tailor for your haircut? Because he's cutting something, right? No? Okay, will you go to the baker to fix your hair? Or you are going to go to the teacher Okay, you are going to go to the hairdresser to trim your hair, to give you a haircut. See, you should know which community helper you should go when you need something specific, right? Okay, so think about how do you travel in your community? How do you go from one place to other place? People use different mode of transports. They go on cars, they could go on buses. The transportation is when people use vehicles from one place to another place. That's how people travel from one place to another place, such as buses and cars, to move from one place to another place. And what if you wanted to go to some grocery shop, or maybe you have to go to a hairdresser, right? So it's in the community you live in. So what do you think how you're going to go for grocery or something like that? What do you think? Will you ask a pilot to take you to the grocery store? No. Okay. So, what do you think? Are you going to ask a firefighter to take you? Right? No. Okay. You're not going to ask the firefighter. Okay. Will you ask this fisherman to take you on the boat? No. So, whom you're going to ask? Driver, right? You're going to ask a driver, or you're going to take your own car, or maybe you can take the cab or taxi, and you're going to go from one place to zoom to another place. Yes, right? See, this is how community helpers do the job and help us. So isn't that important? Everybody has a very, very important role in the community, right? So what if like there is nobody to clean our streets and all that, right? If you want your streets to get clean, whom will it go to? Are you going to go to the scientist to ask to clean? Obviously, you're going to go to the scientist. Then are you going to go to the soldier? No, you're not going to go to the soldier. Are you going to go to the lawyer for that? Absolutely not. You are going to go to the janitor. Janitor's duty is to clean the community, right? They do that. See how important is the duty of a janitor? So they all are equally important, and we should value and respect all of them, right? Okay, so I just wanted to show you a video about professions, right? Okay, I'm just going to start it.
Hello, we are the doctors of your community. We help the patients get better. And what do? We check your flu. We see if you have a headache or a fever, and we fix you. We can even fix your teeth because some of us are dentists. And there are other serious diseases as well. I'm a nurse and I take care of patients. I'm a civil engineer and I build houses of the community. So I help you build houses and your homes. I'm a policeman and I help the community keeping it safe and secure and catching the thieves. We are the justice system, lawyers and judges. When the police brings in a criminal, we decide what punishment to give them and we help the society. I'm a school teacher and I teach children. in the community. We are scientists. We make medicines and other forms and help the community. I'm a farmer. I help the community by growing fruit and vegetables. I clean and make sure that the community is clean. We are the soldiers and we make sure that our country and the community is safe from the enemies. We are firefighters. We are always there wherever there's a fire and help the community. We are bankers and cashiers. We help the community in the banks, keeping their money safe. I'm a pilot. I fly planes, and that's my profession. I take passengers from one country and one city to another. We are the vet doctors for the animals. We make sure the animals are fit and strong and live healthy in the community. That's our profession. I'm a driver. I drive ambulances and school buses, helping the community. I'm a chef. That's my profession. I cook and bake and make tasty food. I'm a journalist. I break news of sports, politics, and everything around the country or the world. We are the sportsmen and women. We play for our country and lead. That's our profession. We are filmmakers, actors, directors, producers. This is our profession.
That is great. See how many people are helping the community with the different professions. That's amazing, right? So today we will only touch the doctors. We'll learn about the doctors, right? Okay, so the doctors, yeah, we have a doctor here, right? And where is our Kill doctor? Yeah, he is here. Doctors, see, here's a box, and this is the sign of hospital, which is on his cap, right? So doctor helps people stay healthy, as I told you. And what happens when you go to the doctor? What do they do? The doctors will take you, they will talk to you and your parents that how do you feel? The doctor is going to ask you, Peter, how do you feel? Where are you feeling any pain or something like that? And then he's going to ask your mommy, what did you eat yesterday? And what is the problem, right? Then the doctor will give you a complete checkup. Yes, checkup is when the doctor makes sure that you and your body is healthy. Yes, you can get checked up even like if you're not ill or sick, right? So they check with his stethoscope, which he's wearing in his neck. They check your heart with this stethoscope and your lungs, right? And doctor checks your mouth, he checks your nose, and he checks your ears if they're working properly, right? And then if you are ill or hurt, doctor is going to give you a medicine, or if you're hurt, he will give you a bandage, right? So that is very important. community helper for all of us, because they make sure to keep us happy and healthy. If you'll be healthy, we'll be happy, right? And then there is another person who helps the doctor, right? Who helps the doctor? Who helps the doctor? Nurse. Yes, nurse help the doctor. See, nurse is who helps the doctor. So a nurse is someone who helps in checking up, right? So the nurse will ask you the questions and he will write it down for the doctor. And they even help the doctor in checkups. Like doctors, they want us to be healthy. In the same way, the nurses want us to be healthy, right? And there are different types of doctors. They are optometrists, which checks our eyes. Then they check your eyes and tell you that if you need any glasses, right? And then they even they check your eyes with the machines. When you go, they make you sit in front of the machine and they ask you to just look at that, how far you can look, is it very clear to you or not? And if you need some glasses, they're going to give you a glasses, right? Some kids sometimes they have headache and they feel like, and we cannot see the board or we cannot see the pictures which teacher is showing us, or maybe they're having trouble doing their assignments on the laptops, so they should go to the doctor, right? And uh, it's very good to go to the doctor once in a year to get yourself checked, right? And there are different type of doctors, so you are going to look and search and make a list of different type of doctors. So there are veterinarians also. If you have a pet at home, what do you do with that? Do you take him to the optometrist? Do you take him for glasses? No, we take him to the veterinarian, and that is a doctor of animals that help sick animals. So whenever a pet gets sick, we take him to the veterinarian. Is that great? Okay. So today we are going to discuss about doctors. So you're going to now think, what do you want to become when you grow up, right? The different professions which we discussed. And yes, I just want to show you one more. We discussed about the lawyers and judge, but there is another profession, photographer, photographer, right? So we have another profession. So you can choose and see what interests you, right? Which is the one which attracts you? Do you want to be a doctor or a chef or a teacher or a photographer or a soldier or whatever, right? So you have to think there are all different type of professions. They're all helping in all the ways to the community. They're giving so much to the community. And even, do you know, the job is that someone is working for their living. And your mummies have a full-time job. Do you know that? The moment she gets up, she starts working for you. She starts working for the home. She's cleaning and she's cooking and she's tidying you up and she's sending you to the school. She's making breakfast for you. She's making lunch for you. She's washing your clothes. She's cleaning the home. Oh my God, that is so much. Isn't that? That is a proper job. She is helping all of you at home. Have you ever thought of that? You must thank your mommy and say, mommy, we love you and very thank you. You do so much for us. You start early in the morning and you finish late at night. You don't even know when she finishes and goes to bed, right? You should be thankful. You should be grateful for such a good mommy you have, such good parents you have. Your papa, your father works in the office to earn for a living, and your mommy has a full-time job also at home with house chores and all that, right? So you should be thankful and say thank you to your mommy. Say I love you to your mommy. all of you, right? So she'll be very, very happy. So this was a social studies class today in which we have learned about community helpers, right? Okay, so I'm going to say goodbye to you from this class now, and we'll see each other soon in the next class. Till then, stay safe, be happy, and I'll say goodbye. Okay, see you soon.